Here is everything I eat in a day. Finished up a call. Am I having lunch in an hour? Like, yeah, but it's fine. Potato cake, chicken, Japanese curry, rice, Cobb salad, carrot cake. Oh, and chickpeas and beans. In case you guys have not noticed, I've been at Casper quite a shit ton I can't curse, but I've been at Casper quite frequently this entire week. I will say this has not been the strongest meal I've had out of all of those meals. The potato croquette was quite lacking in flavor. I also thought, the salad was pretty good. I always like a nice Cobb salad, but for the most part, the rest of the meal was very disappointing. The curry was a little bit too salty, and I tried to spread that on the chicken, but the chicken was super dry. And I was taking someone to Casper today. They'd never eaten Stanford dining hall food before, so I was like, this is not the best representation of my favorite dining hall. But you know what? They did have carrot cake, so that was good. They did have brownies, which were also good, and they had fresh fruit. So you know what? At least Casper can consistently deliver at one front. They also had horchata too, and it was like fun. It just tasted like cinnamon toast crunch milk, but it was good. And now on to my next bevy of the day. My little matcha break of the day. Well, clearly I have been taking my matcha break, but yeah, it'll be fun. Okay, bye. Chicken quesadilla, yogurt, cotija cheese, some salsa, refried beans, salad, chickpeas, potatoes, beef, carrots. So the quesadillas were not as good as Lakeside's by a long shot. When I saw a quesadilla on the menu, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to be getting a Lakeside quesadilla. My life is so complete. But no, it was like, I didn't like the tortilla, whatever they used, and they also didn't have sour cream, so I had to get creative with like the Greek yogurt and like some of the cotija cheese, but it's fine. And the beans were fine, and the pickled onions were good. I always like a good bit of pickled onions. The salad was also fine. Like, nothing was outstanding on this dish. I thought the potatoes were pretty nicely seasoned, but they were still a little bit bland. The thing I was most disappointed about was there used to be churros. There were churros with chocolate sauce and like hot chocolate. I like the spiced hot chocolate. That was a good touch. But the rest of the meal was like just fine. Oh, here I am eating like the little piece of chicken in my quesadilla. I'm forgetting that I need to actually narrate what the food is. It was kind of bland, but I think it was spiced with some tomato-based sauce, as most of the chicken at the school is. It was also a little bit dry, but honestly, it was fine, guys. It was so fine, and I dressed it up with a lot of like yogurt, so it was pretty good. Oh, the beef was quite good though. The braised beef, thought the texture was a little bit too chewy for me, but for the most part, the flavoring was on point. Yeah. If no more churros, low-key, the lack of churros and the presence of ice cream did not balance each other out, but I did have a lot of granola after, and I also had this cold s'more because it was so cold outside and I didn't want to go back outside. And then I had burritos and honey dot pretzels, and they were really good. Okay, bye.